We are live. What's up? We're gonna wait for a couple people to get on until we get started. Come on, let's get it cracking. How does it look? How does it look? Does it look straight? Go to the right.
Yeah.
Like that. Ooh. All right, guys. We're gonna wait for a couple of you guys to get on live, and then we're gonna get started.
So I'm gonna just start prepping my chips.
What's going on, everybody?
¿Tú también? ¿Te los corto así? ¿Sí?
We should. Let me see. Let me borrow your phone really quick. 2 seconds. Hold on.
So we're gonna be doing an updated Q&A. Gracias.
We're gonna do a Q&A live right now on our YouTube channel. Go check it out right now. Thee Garcia Family YouTube channel. Some spicy cool questions. Yes, sir.
Alright guys, so
Okay.
we're gonna be doing an updated Q&A. You guys have been asking for it, so we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do a updated Q&A, guys.
I'm
Live
eating some
on our YouTube
rancheritos
channel right now.
with some cacahuates
Thee Garcia Family.
japoneses.
Go check it out. Thee Garcia Family YouTube. Right now, right now. Go, go. Sorry, guys. I gotta make all the TikTok people go there too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put some chamoy. ¿Quieres? ¿Segura? ¿Segura? Okay. Yeah. And then I'm gonna add some lemon to mine. ¿Está bueno? Camila's doing everything that I'm doing.
Come on. I let me pose. See. Guys, you guys been asking questions. So we told you guys to ask us some questions on Jenn's Instagram. And we have a lot of questions to answer, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that shortly. We're just waiting for more people to hop on while we're making some munchies right here.
Alright, so I think we're gonna get started now. Babe.
Yeah, 1 second. Alright, just wanted to post that on there real quick. Getting
So
my TikTok peoples.
They're ready. Look at that. I love.
Alright, here you go.
Alright, so we're gonna get started.
Hold on. Alright, go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna prep my chips. I got just a bunch of random shit. I'm gonna just do my thing. How are they, babe?
So good.
Delicious?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna mix a bunch of stuff in mine.
Okay, so the first question is, what relationship advice can you give to stay together for years and not be so toxic? Babe, you want to go
answer
first? No, you can go first.
I think patience is a good one. I think, well, me personally, I think patience is number one because, you know, you need patience to get through this, honestly. And especially, you know, once you start living with your partner and things like that, like, you're going to do, like, there's a lot of chores and a lot of things that need to be done around the house. And, I mean, other than that, you're around each other a lot more than when you're not living together. I'm just saying in, like, all different perspectives, as in, like, if you already if you're already living with your partner and if you're not. Patience, though. I think patience is a big one. Listen to them. That comes along with patience. Well, you gotta listen. You gotta be a good listener. But also you gotta know when to shut up. Cause I talk a lot and I didn't even know when to shut up and listen. And yeah, I don't know. I can't really think right now. I think that's one of the things I have.
Can't really think right now.
No.
Oh, okay.
Patience.
Well, honestly, my advice, I mean, I'm not really sure if I understand the question correctly. Because it says, what relationship advice can you give to stay together for years and not be so toxic? So,
Is that coming from
I
a toxic
believe
person?
that...
I probably didn't even answer that right, did I?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you did, I guess. You still give advice. Good advice. Honestly, to be honest, I believe when a relationship is toxic, it's going to be toxic from the beginning. And it's going to be because either or of the person in the relationship, or maybe even both, are already toxic. So honestly, if you're with someone who is like toxic already, like it's just not going to work out. It's always going to be the same thing. As much as you try, it's never going to work out. Unless you guys actually like seek help. And by means seek help is like, if you guys are already in a long-term relationship or whatever, like counseling. I know a lot counseling to some people is silly, but honestly I believe it helps for a lot of people. And if you don't have a toxic relationship in the beginning, but then it turns toxic, I'm just trying to see if I can figure out what the question was, and hopefully I could answer or give some good advice. Honestly, I just feel like respect. It's all about respect in a relationship. I feel once respect is lost, there's no more, like, the relationship is not going to be good anymore. So honestly, respect and trust, I think those are the two major factors in a relationship. And like I said, I believe if that's lost, your relationship is not going to work. You guys could still stay together forever, but you guys are going to have a really toxic relationship.
And I have another one. I don't know. It's because that question's kind of hard to answer, I guess. Like, because the specific way it was asked. But kind of adding on to what Jen said, like a lot of people go into relationships and it's like a toxic relationship. And since the beginning. And they think like, for example,
it's going to get better or whatever. Like that?
Patience. And they think, sorry. And they think,
you don't have patience.
Well, I was going to say something, man. No,
but I was trying to understand, like,
no, yeah, because
like from the beginning.
like if it starts off toxic, I think that like sometimes people think it's gonna get better, and they're like, oh, after we have a baby together, it's gonna get better. Oh, no, and then it doesn't get better, and they're like, after we get married, it's gonna get better, and then like it doesn't get better. Like if it's toxic, it's toxic. I don't know.
All right. Next question. Do you want more kids? Do you want more kids?
Yes.
So yes, we do want one more kid.
Adding on to that too. At first, I always say this, but at first, before I had any kids, like, you know, sometimes you just say off the top of your head before you have kids, like, oh, you know, you just imagine your family, like, oh, I want to have 3 kids, or oh, I want to have 5 kids, I want to have 2 boys, 3 girls, or whatever. But like, but you won't know until you have a kid, like how many more kids you want. And I remember my parents would always tell me, like, you're not gonna know until you have your own. Not necessarily that they're stressed or pain in the ass or whatever, but you won't know until you have a kid. And yeah, I think 2 kids is what I see in our future. I used to want 3, but things changed, and yeah, another one will be cool. But only God can decide that for us. So.
All right.
And being in love.
What's something you love about Cristian? Something else than his personality?
That's the only thing.
like nothing anymore. I'm just kidding. No, honestly.
This is my heart, and this is when you said that when I did.
Honestly, one thing that I love about Cristian. Oh wait. Oh yeah.
Well, were you trying to make sure it said my name?
No, like love about him, or that like made you fall in love with him. I just wanted to make sure. One thing I honestly love about him is that he's very thoughtful. Like, no, not thoughtful. That's not the correct word. He always, how can I say it? He always puts us first. Like, he always puts me and Camila first. If that, so like, for example,
Papi.
like, I know a lot of, like, I don't say it's wrong, because it's not wrong at all, but like, I know like a lot of men or husbands or whatever, they put like work first, or they put like other people first and their family, and Cristian doesn't. Since day one, he has always made me and Camila his priority, and same for me. I have always, and I feel that's why our relationship is like so good. We're not perfect, but I feel like our relationship is good because we always put each other first. We put each other before our parents, because the day that we decided to have a family is the day we decided that we're gonna be priority for each other. So honestly, that's the like one of the things that I love most about him, is that he puts his family first above anything.
My turn? Can I answer that question too? Oh my god, babe, you're so cute. You're so cute.
What? That was
Honestly, look, not that I'm trying to say the same thing about Jen, but honestly, like, I really love that about her. Like, she is all about family. She don't care about anything else. Her family, I mean, not that she don't care nothing about anything else, but for Jen, ever since I met her, family's been first. Like, I'm talking about, like, this is what I'm trying to say when I'm speaking about that, because I seen that before she even started talking to me, like when we would go out as friends in a group. So let me explain. Let me get in more deeper, so you guys can know exactly what I'm talking about. I knew, and this is why I started talking to her, because I really liked her about that. I liked her for that. So like, I every time we would go out together, we would go out as friends, like in a group of people, and a bunch of other people would go out in a group, right? And when she would go out with us, like, she would always bring like her niece or her nephew with her. Like, we would all go out to eat pizza or like things like that, and she would always bring her nephew or nieces around, right? And like, honestly, just like you guys, like, at first I didn't know what to think. I didn't know that was her kids or what. But like, I loved that she was like around like all of us, but she would bring her nephews around her like anywhere she went. So that just made it seem like, or not seem, but it just showed me like she's a very responsible person. Like, she, you know, and more that they're not even her kids. Like, she's taking them out with her. And at first, like, when I was first talking to her, I was thinking like, damn, those are probably her kids. I'm down to be a stepdad. I don't care, straight up. Like, I'm about to get with her, because I just would, like, we would go out to eat and she'll be taking care of them, like, feeding them food, and, like, it was just so cute, like, and that's what, like, caught my eye. Like, I really love that about her. I'm like, damn, she's all about her family and stuff, you know? And until I found out it wasn't her kid, and I was like, oh, for sure, this makes me mad. But even then now, like, she's all about her family. She's Camila first, always. And yeah, all about us. She takes care of me very well. She takes care of Camila super, super well. And like, I love that. I love it. Like, honestly, and she knows that. Like, and honestly, you know how you know family first, freaking kids first. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say something about how Camila, es que ahorita está greñuda, but she just came out the shower. But I was gonna say, like, you always see my daughter like dress good, her hair done, before you see Jen or me looking like good. You know what I mean? Like, we take care of our family first, and then, yeah, I don't know. And that was
Yeah.
a long one, huh? And I was just repeating the
Yeah,
same stuff.
the question wasn't even for you.
I know, but
No, but a fun little backstory. I actually told him that my niece was my daughter, and he believed it.
and I was still down to holler.
Yeah, and he was still like, because I told him like, you know, I have a daughter, da da da, etc. Anyways, that's for another video. Another question. What attracted you to your hubby when dating? So that's a different question. When dating. Honestly-
What attracted you to me when dating?
Yeah. Honestly, his personality, like we were able. Well, if you guys seen our story time, you guys will know. But like, I guess what attracted me to him was honestly his personality. That like we were able to talk and keep a conversation going and not be like lame. If that makes sense.
We weren't lame.
What was Christian's mom reaction when she knew she was having a little person? Do you know?
What was my mom's reaction? She was good. Just because, like, obviously she already has a son that's a little person, but...
No.
Wait, what?
That's why. How did she react to you?
Oh, how did my mom react to when she found out I was a little person?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, when my mom... Obviously, my parents are average size. When I was born, my mom didn't really know about, like, dwarfism and stuff like that. It wasn't, like, a thing, like, she was aware of. Like, I mean, she knew it was a thing, you know, but it wasn't something she was aware of. Like, as long as I was healthy, like, all honesty, like, she was just like, okay, but, you know, because my mom, okay, nowadays, like, you know if your kid is going to have dwarfism before he or she is born while they're still in the womb. But before, like, I don't know if they didn't have technology or what, but, like, when I was in my mom, or they probably did, but they didn't tell my mom. When I was in my mom's belly, she didn't know I was going to be born a little person. So keep that in mind, right? So she, you know, she didn't know anything. So when I was born, then they told her, like, oh, he's going to be little. Like, he's going to be a little dude. And she was kind of like, oh, like, okay, what does that mean, you know? So he's going to be a little person. She was like, all right, but, like, is he healthy? Like, is he good? Like, is everything good? Like, yeah, everything's fine. All right, and that's all that mattered to her. So, yeah, I think she took it very well for a person that knows nothing of it. If that makes sense. Knew nothing of it.
Well, yeah. From what she has told me, because I have asked her this question, she pretty much said, like, she didn't know until he was born. Well, I think someone brought it up to her attention, but she was kind of like, no. But it wasn't like a specialist or anything. And then it wasn't until you were 3 months, Javi, that they like were measuring him, obviously, and his arms and legs were shorter. And that's when the doctor like started doing more studies and stuff. At first, they were kind of, I guess, like in not just, I don't want to say disbelief, but since it was just new to them, they didn't know how to really react. But they actually said that they just left it like to God, like as long as he was healthy and stuff. That's all that mattered. So obviously it's new to her. So obviously she did like, you know, have maybe mixed feelings or whatever. But other than that, like they were really well.
And I'm her first child, so imagine that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
All right, next question.
So next question. How old were you guys when you met? We were 19, huh?
No. Oh yeah.
Or 20.
No.
I was 19, I think.
I graduated high school at 17. Oh yeah, I was probably like. Cause remember my birthday?
It was in
Remember my birthday at Ricky's?
2013
I was asked you, did I turn 18?
Yeah, I was 9. See, I was 19 and you were.
Yeah, I think she
and
was
you were
19.
20.
Yeah, she was 19 and I was 20.
Yeah, or you had.
I just turned 20.
Yeah.
I'm 27 now.
All right. It says.
Turned 26. So.
How did y'all meet? We actually have a whole video on this, but we met through mutual friends.
Through mutual friends.
At like a party. What shows has Cristian been on?
Alright, guys.
Don't go into detail. Just say what shows, because there's some more questions.
Okay. A lot of you guys have been asking this question, but I'm gonna just answer first the TV shows and stuff like that I've been on, and then we'll go into detail later on, okay? So some of the shows that off the top of my head
Cuidado que me caes.
that I've been on is Pit Boss. That was on Animal Planet. The little dude, you know, that rescued pit bulls and stuff. I was on that TV show. I've been on Noches con Platanito. It's on Estrella TV. I've been on Lagrimita y Costel. I've been on Costel. I've been on.
Caso cerrado, no?
No, it wasn't Casa Cerrada. It was something like that, but it's like El Palenque con, I forget what's his name. And then I've also been on 12 Corazones.
Oh, yeah, okay,
And a couple other little things like on commercials. And I've been on a Jack in the Box commercial. Yeah, I've been on a Jack in the Box commercial.
You've been on the Chupitos one?
I've been on the, it's
Super Borrachos?
No. It's,
Super Amigos?
No. No, it's called, ay, cuidado,
Cuidado, mi
mami.
amor.
It's called, not El Palenque, because I've been on El Palenque too, but it's called,
I don't know, that show where Chupitos.
Reto Famosos.
Oh, yeah.
She was on that one. So I've been on Reto Famosos and,
Yeah, mira,
just
ya
a
está.
couple other little things here and there. And then, yeah, so I'm going to go more into detail later on. So keep on watching, guys, because I know a lot of people have questions on that 12 Corazones show I was on. Because that was about,
Yeah.
honestly, that show was like, dang, how long ago was that show? That was like over 12 years ago, dude. And that sound old. That was like,
Alright.
yeah, probably like 13 years ago, but I'm going to talk more about that, so stay tuned. I know you guys want to know.
It says, how old is Camila? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Oh, yeah.
Diles a beautiful people.
How are you, mommy?
So she is 3. Tiene
3
3
years old.
años.
And she's super smart. Speaks English and Spanish. Mm-hmm.
Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Ooh. Jenn does.
No, with all honesty,
I just said it like
a lot of
she would.
people think... Hot? Oh. Con cuidado.
Te dije que tenía chile, mami.
With all honesty, and a lot of people think I wear the pants, and stuff. But honestly, I don't. I feel that in our relationship, nobody wears the pants. Like, we both have mutual part in the relationship. Like, we both agree to disagree on everything, or agree or disagree. I don't feel like none of us has to give a yes. You know, like, we
Yeah.
both either talk about whatever, and